колбасит соло, колбасер по пояс голый.
Turn that off. My eyes. Oh, that's better. Alright. Привет всем, and welcome to Stalker Anomaly Gamma. Oh yeah! Stalker Gamma is a mod pack for a game that is nearly 14 years old. Gamma stands for Gigantic Automated Modular Mod Pack for Anomaly, and it's good. The gameplay revolves around completing the main quest line, which is different for each faction you pick. Factions, you say? Yes, there are 9 factions in total. The hippies, the gopniks, the military, duty, mercenaries, bitch asses, clear sky vodka, stalkers, and the monolith. These guys are pretty normal and have regular faction relations, with some with more enemies than others. However, the monolith are the exception. They're the chads of the zone, fueled by their complete devotion to the wish granter. Because of this, everybody hates the monolith, and the monolith hates everybody. The wish granter acts as bait, leading the stalkers who believe in its power north, where they will fill the monolith ranks. And for your interest, it was constructed by those damn commie scientists. Now, do you think these chads like sleep? No. If they're sleeping, they ain't praying, and therefore they're in need of a lovely invention called crack. Introducing the crack rum. The plan is simple. I'm a devout monolith follower who has crossed into the zone from the greater Ukraine, carrying several tons of crack cocaine in my backpack. I have to get it all the way up to the wish granter located in the sarcophagus of the Chernobyl NNP here and deliver that tasty crack. I have with me a random gun, some medical equipment, binoculars, a torch, and of course it wouldn't be a trip through an Eastern European irradiated exclusion zone without vodka, the best known remedy for radiation poisoning. Psst. One thing I forgot to mention is that I'm playing on Iron Man mode, which means if I die, my save gets deleted. So without further ado, yeah, yeah, we're in the game. So I start right next to the military checkpoint at the cordon, one of the southernmost points of the map. I decide that there are 3 routes I could take north: the eastern, the western, or central routes. The central route would take me through Rostock, duty space. There would undoubtedly be many heavily armed and hostile stalkers, and therefore this was not the move. The western route would take me through the Great Swamps. I thought that the biggest hurdle would be getting through the army warehouses here, which is a conflict zone between freedom, the hippies, and duty, and is rife with soldiers. The eastern route would take me through Dark Valley, and the only notable danger that I could determine was the bandit base in Darkscape. So that's why the eastern route is the go. So I loaded up my crack, and off we went. Moving towards the Dark Valley, I encountered a small group of people sitting around a campfire, singing songs, telling jokes, so I snuck up and neutralized the threat. After successfully terminating the hostiles, I moved through the tunnel that connected the cordon to the Dark Valley. That is where I met Thomas the Tractor. Oh shit, the tractor. This beast was going to take us through up to the sarcophagus, and we would complete the challenge first try, baby. Yeah! Yeah! Ah, shit. You may have noticed this little distortion in the air. This is an anomaly. There are a variety of anomalies. Some zap, some burn, but this crushes. That's fine. Second time's the charm. And for added luck, I named my character Grug. For variety's sake, I decided to go left this time and take the western approach through the Great Swamps. I wanted to take a slight detour to let out some steam because of the recent shortcomings of my previous plan. So I travelled slightly more westward to this old church where I made some people go sleepy bye-byes. After making it through the Great Swamps, I made it to Agroprom, home of the Agroprom Institute of Science or something, I don't know. I scoped out the military base and the Agroprom Institute with my binocs. I got the pants scared off me by this f***ing bloodsucker, like you saw in the intro. Hello. Wait. Oh gee, that's better. Hello. Smuggler here. Welcome to Stalker Zoo, mate. The bloodsucker here is a rare and dangerous mutant, which can turn invisible to hunt its prey. Wow! This beauty right here is what we call a Watchman, taken from the old Metro franchise. They are kinda like the bitchy version of the Chimera, mate. They both sneak up on you and jump you when you least expect them. Whilst Watchmen hunt in packs, Chimeras hunt alone, but are a lot stronger. Either way, they're both tricky little buggers to kill. Snorks, Fractured and Controllers are all mutant humans. While Snorks and Fractures are common and relatively easy to kill, in packs they can be very dangerous, mate. Controllers are the last mutie we have time for, mate. They are pretty dangerous and attack with psychic powers, lowering your psych level. Just like your health, if your psych level gets too low, you die. Join me next time where I'll be corralling 7 bloodsuckers around a cage with no protection for your entertainment, mate. Onto Yonta. After escaping the bloodsucker, I saw a scientist being attacked by Snorks. After dispatching both parties, the gunfire attracted some bitchy ass ecologists. Obviously feeling confident in their numbers, I was absolutely swarmed. I had a choice, either flee or stand and fight. I chose the latter. Alright. Fuck. Alright. For the sake of brevity, I'll skip the boring and uneventful trek back to Yonta. I was not gonna lie, at this point, I was getting a little bit peeved off at the lack of progress I was making. After shooting scientists in the back and tactically fleeing, I moved up to and through the dead city and into the army warehouses. I thought the best idea would be to avoid going past the mercenary base here, so that's why I'm making this slight detour to the army warehouses. For some absolutely sick reason, a bunch of blokes spawned behind me, fully kitted out in power armor, and whatever the fuck else they had on. My weapons were not able to penetrate their heavy armor, so I had to run straight through this checkpoint, hopefully not dying in the process. Oh shit. I thought I would have this fight in the bag if I got the jump on them. However, I underestimated just how much I could cock things up royally here. One's dead. Oh shit. Alright, fucking hell, that was pretty close. This shows you how poorly armored I was, taking like 3 hits before I just fucking keeled over. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddies. Look at buddy here. Not very sociable apparently. Honestly, relatable. Jumping on through the radar, I got into a fight with the controller. However, his illusions and psychic powers were very impressive. They were no match for a full metal jacket bullet travelling barely below the speed of sound. This is where we would thrive. The monolith base was here. But, after running past another controller, I went through this underpass and turned the corner to this. Alright, this was not ideal. I was being chased by a chimera. Thanks to Erwin Sog for giving me some tips on how to fight this creature. No worries, mate. His tip? I can't outrun a chimera, but I could outrun you. Following this strategy, I ran into the monolith base and let my buddies kill them for me. Ooh, don't tempt me like that, big man. After meeting this wild character and stocking up on some ammo at the trader, here, I carried on. Now I have a confession. I was dipping into my own supply to keep me running at breakneck speed through all this danger. Now, because I was in some coke-addled state, I must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the Jupiter Undergrounds. This was going to be tough. The Jupiter Undergrounds was home to some of the most dangerous mutants in the zone. There was quite a lot of snorks here. And this was going to be tough. Luckily, I picked up some buddies in the monolith base. Hello. All we had to do was make it through this last stretch of the tunnel and we would be out of the Jupiter Undergrounds. And of course I died to this little fucking snork right here. This little fucking cunt. Alright, this was it. I was going to complete it this time and get the crack to my brothers in the reactor. Yeah! Finally, I made it into the reactor, and after barging my way through all these dudes, I made it into the core. And to the wish granter. Little celebratory line. Alright, thanks for watching. I genuinely appreciate anybody who wants to fucking watch it or subscribe, you know, to this garbage. Peace.